Your topic is one of the most important parts of your overall TEDx journey. Of course, it impacts what your talk is and how that shapes up, but it's also, in my experience, probably 80% of whether or not you get booked at a particular event or not. In this video, we're gonna go over how to figure out what your topic should be for your TEDx talk, what field you should pick, how do you find a unique angle on that field because there's lots of other people that do it, and how you test out your topic ideas to make sure that a new audience will resonate with that stuff. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ryan Hildebrandt. I founded a TEDx event actually from scratch in England. I spoke at a TEDx event. It was my first talk ever in Canada, and my clients have been booked on TEDx events, filmed high quality TEDx events in 3 continents. Let's go over the 4-step process to figure out what topic you should choose, how do you generate a bunch of ideas, and how do you test those ideas to make sure they are good. The first step is to choose your field. So this could be mental health or relationships or leadership or whatever it is that you want to talk more about. Something to remember, actually a couple things to remember. First off is that credibility is relative, not absolute. So what you want to do is consider also that the audience has expertise as well. They know about goal setting and success and relationships and things like that. So you want to choose something that you have done that you think most other people have not done. And the second thing to do is to focus on as much as possible what has happened, not how you feel. So you may feel like you have expertise in something. You may feel like your kids are amazingly successful or that your company is successful, but what you want to focus on is the facts. Make a list of your education, your job experience, the clients you've served, the results you've gotten, and use that as the basis for choosing a great field for your TEDx talk. Step 2 is choose an outcome. So what I mean by this is, if you want to talk about mental health or about leadership, what do you want the audience to do or a skill you want them to have as a result of your talk? So if it's about mental health, well, do you want people to have better mental health? Do you want them to treat people with mental health issues in a more positive, respectful way? Think about the action you want them to take or the skill you want them to have as a result of your talk. Here's a bad example. A bad example is I want to share my story and hope they will be inspired. What do you want them to be inspired to do? Presumably, when you tell your story or as you've experienced your own story, you learn to set better goals or have a better relationship with your kids or whatever, lead your team better. That is the outcome that you want to choose for your topic is as specific as possible, an action or something, a skill you want them to have. Step 3 is you want to have a unique angle on this particular outcome. Guess what? You're not the only leadership coach in the world. You're not the only environmentalist in the world. How do you say something unique about this particular outcome and help people achieve that outcome? The way that I think about this is beliefs rather than outcomes. So what is something that most people believe about a great way to achieve that thing, that outcome, and that skill that you disagree with? So there's an interesting TEDx talk by a guy named Simon Sinek, and he talks about how most people don't buy what you do, rather they buy why you do it.
In fact, talking about it now, we can't even imagine buying an MP3 player from Dell. Why would you buy an MP3 player from a computer company? But we do it every day. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The goal is not to do business with everybody who needs what you have. The goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe.
He is talking about leadership and sales and things, and rather than focusing on how to be a better leader, he repeats this phrase again and again and again. I would call this the focus of his topic. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So for you, here's a brainstorming question that you can ask yourself. What is something that your competitors or the general public believes about how to get your outcome that you disagree? You think they're doing it wrong, you think there's a better way to do it. That is your belief-focused topic. And step 4, this is the last and bonus step, is you make sure that this assumption about other people's beliefs is actually true. You're going to test your belief. Here's something that you brainstorm this belief. You think people believe X and you believe Y, but we don't know necessarily that they don't already agree with you. This thing that you think is new may not resonate with people at all. They may not understand what you mean or may think you mean something different. They may actually already agree with you, and this thing that you think is new may actually be common knowledge. So what I do with my coaching clients is I have them go and do debates and one-on-one interviews, I have them talk to people online and actually discover their real beliefs and figure out their deeper deeper psychology, deeper barriers about this particular topic. When you do this properly, all of a sudden people have this reaction of like, oh, I was just thinking that. That's amazing. So in your talk, you can use your information that you gather from debates and from interviews to actually shape the content of your entire talk. So this is how I figured out a TEDx topic from scratch. Start with your field, right? Mental health, pick an outcome. So treat those with mental health better or have better mental health, right? Then you're gonna not choose an outcome-focused topic, but a belief-focused topic, right? What do people believe that you disagree with about the best way to achieve this particular outcome? And then the last step is test those beliefs with things like debates, one-on-one interviews, and then refine your message to address those real beliefs head on in your actual talk. So this is what I do with coaching clients. This is what I think you should do that will get you a topic that gets you actually booked because you have credentials in it, that resonates with the audience as well because it's new and it helps them achieve an outcome that matters to them and matters to the world as well. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is your field that you want to talk about? What is the outcome that you want to share with the audience? And then do you have any belief ideas for things that most people believe to be true that you disagree with? And what is your new belief about how to achieve the outcome that you want to help the world with in a better way? So leave a comment below. I'll reply back with feedback on your ideas. So do that, please. And if you want more on how to do a TEDx talk and pick a title and get booked at events and all that, subscribe to this channel. Check out the other videos I've got on this channel because a lot of this stuff can help you. And I hope to help many of you see the TEDx stage and deliver your message from the TEDx stage as well. So check all that out, and that's all for now.